Hey there, Coach Devin here. I am 2 weeks in. It's 2 weeks to Project Fit Devin. What is Project Fit Devin? Project Fit Devin is me changing my body and showing everybody, you know what I preach at you and what I tell you to do all the time, I do that myself. And everybody has goals, everybody has new things they want to try. This is me doing the stuff that I tell you to do, tell everybody to do on a regular basis. I want to be able to show people that, you know what, it's not just for you, it's for everybody else out there. Before we get going, please click the like and subscribe down below, and please share this with your friends if you think it's going to help them. The reason I do these videos is I've been a trainer for 27 years. It's been a long time, 27 years. I have been a trainer for 27 years, and I also am a gym owner. I've done a lot of things over the course of the years, made lots of mistakes, and my goal is on this to be able to pass on information and hopefully help other people reach their goals and get more fit. And I want to share my passion. My passion is health and fitness. I love everything about health, fitness, and exercise. I really love that stuff. So my goal is to pass that on to you guys and hopefully have you pass it on to your friends. All right. So January 1st of this year, 2021, I decided, you know what? I'm going to change some things. I'm going to, over Christmas, I am a believer in sustainability. That you can do what you want to do when you want to do it, right? Get more fit, but you also should have the things in your life that you want. I mean, I always have pizza. Every Friday night with my family, I have pizza. We watch movies. That's the thing we've been doing for years and years. I believe in that. But over Christmas, I decided, you know what? I'm just going to eat what the heck I want. I'm going to take some time off from the gym. It's not a bad thing. Let your body heal a little bit, feel better. And that's exactly what I did. Took a bunch of time off. A bunch of time from me. Let's be clear. It's a bunch of time from me. I haven't taken a consistent amount of time off on purpose, in a very long time. So I took off, 5 days, didn't do any exercise, ate whatever I wanted over Christmas, didn't even think about it. And you know what? Afterwards, I said, okay, now we're going to kick it into high gear. I'm going to do the stuff that I tell everybody else to do. Project Fit, that's our transformation thing. That I created that at my gym, and it helps people change their lives. And the goal on it is that you change your life and you know more about food. You don't make bad food decisions. You understand where your calories are coming from. You learn to eat differently. And I decided I'm going to do exactly what I tell people. So we are 2 weeks in. How am I doing 2 weeks in? Well, when I started, I was 241.2 pounds. I am now 231.6. So I've lost almost 10 pounds. Now, the pounds, they are what they are. Listen, to be quite honest, I am not a guy who's big as a trainer on pounds. Yes, it's great to lose some weight, but in reality, do you really need to lose 10, 20, 30 pounds, or is it more about the inches? I'd prefer the inches personally, because muscle weighs more than fat, right? And people say, well, a pound of muscle and a pound of fat are the same. That is true. A pound of anything is the same. However, a pound of fat is much more voluminous. It's bigger than a pound of muscle because muscle is very dense. So obviously, I have gotten smaller while losing weight. How many inches have I lost? Well, I'm going to throw up a quick thing here. This is my inches. So I'm actually down 4.5 inches in 2 weeks. Doesn't seem like much, right? It's like that. It's not a lot, right? But that's 4.5 inches of my body that doesn't exist anymore. That's how much I've lost through there. And I really, if you look at the numbers overall, I'm down like an inch on my waist, but everything else is sort of just slowly coming down bit by bit. Which is the goal on this. I'm trying not to lose muscle, I'm trying to keep the muscle on and lose fat. That's the whole goal of this thing. So what have I been doing? Quick breakdown. Basically what I did is I decided, you know what, with Project Fit, I'm big on telling people we want a sustainable lifestyle for you. So you learn how to eat more. So my protein level is still very high. Keep my protein level up. Try to eat lots of fruits and vegetables. That's important too. What I basically did was cut down my overall calories by about 15%. Not a lot. And in reality, it's more like 10 to 15%. I've cut down my overall calories. I've started doing some cardio 5 days a week. I do some cardio on a bike, like 20 minutes. Nothing crazy. I'm not burning like 700 calories. I'm burning like 200, 210 calories on the bike in the morning. Why do I do it in the morning? No, it doesn't matter when you do it. You can do it at night too if you want to, but I do it in the morning, and I just have continued. Everything else the same. Weightlifting has been the same. Haven't changed my programming on the weights side of things at all. I've just basically put in a little bit of cardio. So we're talking 20 minutes of cardio 5 days a week, and I have cut down my food by somewhere between 10 and 15%. Now, 10 and 15% of your calories when you're having We're talking to me, and I'm eating, 240 some calories, I'm 240 pounds. So you multiply that by 10 if you want to know how many calories you need to be alive. That means I have dropped overall, I'm at 2,400 calories plus whatever I do exercise-wise, say 300, 2,600 calories. I've dropped my calorie level down about 300 calories a day. Not a ton. It's not a big change. It's a small change. The calories another 200. So now I'm in the negative, somewhere around 300, 200, or so, 350 calories a day, which makes sense because in reality, in 10 days, you're going to lose 1 pound like that. I've lost more pounds than I have lost inches, but why is that? Well, the reason that I've lost more pounds is because I was eating a ton of crappy stuff. Let's be honest, over Christmas, I ate a ton of bad stuff, which means that, I had a bunch of water weight to get rid of. So my body does look different. How do I look different? I'm going to throw up a picture right now. This is me on January 1st there on the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, we have me today, right after I did my cardio today. Definitely leaner. You can see some differences in my legs, obviously through my core is a little tighter, my chest is a little tighter, shoulders a little tighter. Not crazy, but it has only been 2 weeks, and I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this. The goal was somewhere between 6 and 8 weeks. What we do with Project Fit is we try to do, it on an 8-week plan because we want to teach people to eat better and stick with it. I'm not sure how far I'll go with this. I think probably 6 to 8 weeks. That was my plan in the beginning, so we'll see how far it goes. But overall, I am pretty comfortable. I'm not overly tired. I feel good overall. I feel like a normal person. Cutting down 10 to 15% of your calories doesn't make you sit around starving. I'm not sitting around going, oh my God, I need some food right now. There's none of that happening. I feel pretty good overall. My energy level is high. I feel healthy. I know I'm eating healthy food, which always makes you feel good. When you're eating healthy food, you tend to feel better. And I feel pretty darn good overall. My energy level's good. I can feel it in my clothing because I can see the difference through my core. I'm definitely smaller than I was, which is a good thing. 241 is getting pretty heavy for me. That's big. I'm only 5'10", so 240 some pounds. That's a lot. That's a lot to carry around. So I feel lighter on my feet. I feel like my energy level is up. Don't feel beat up. Don't feel tired. Still taking some days off, which is always good. The goal of this thing for me is to show you what it is that I can do and how the fact that, I'm fairly fit. I stay fit all the time. I walk around with abs every day of the year. The reason I walk around with abs is I feel some pressure to have abs because I'm a trainer. I own a gym. I can't get fat. I can't be lazy, right? So those are some things for me that are super important that I, carry around abs. I practice what I preach generally. And this is just an offshoot of that I want to be able to show you what I can do and what anybody can do with some time and energy. So, you know what? Being down 10 pounds roughly, being down 4.5 inches, my goal on this probably, and people have been asking me this, Devin, what's the goal? Why are you doing it? It's really the look is what I'm looking for. I don't care if I lose that much more weight. I'm assuming I'm going to lose some more weight. Probably come out of this thing at about 225, 220, somewhere in there. So, 15 pounds. I don't think I'll lose 20. I could, but I don't think I'm going to lose 20. My goal is on this thing to look very different. I want to be able to go, okay, this is what you can do in 6 to 8 weeks. You can grind down, you do some work. It's not overly impossible. I'm still going to have pizza because you know what? I believe in sustainability. I tell clients that, you should have, if you want to have some wine, I'm not a drinker, but if you are somebody who wants to have a glass of wine or whatever, that's okay. If you want to have pizza with your kids like I like to have, that's okay too. I want to be able to have those things and be able to say, you know what, no, I'm not getting on stage like this. I'm not prepping for a bodybuilding show or a physique show. That's not something I'm doing. I'm trying to show that this is doable for anybody out there. Anybody, you, and you, anybody out there can do this thing. It's possible. It's doable. You can do it. We all can do it. You just have to put in the time, the energy, and take the small wins. And the biggest thing to remember for me this week is it's all small wins. Yes, I'm down almost 10 pounds. That's great. 5 pounds a week. It won't continue. I only lost about an inch in the last week. It's not a big deal. It's okay. The whole thing on this is you have to trust the process, stay on top of it, and say, okay, I'm going to stick with what I said I was going to do. Good things will come if you do it. But you got to grind and you got to keep going and just stick the process every single day. Sometimes you won't lose a lot of weight. Sometimes you won't lose a lot of inches, but overall, You always will, provided you're doing what you're supposed to do. That's the trick, guys. Listen, if you have comments, questions, things you want me to talk about, questions about Project Fit, fire on down below. I would love to hear from you. The whole reason I'm doing this thing is not so I can walk around and say, hey, my name's Devin and I have abs. I have abs all the time. Like, that's something that's how I look because of how I eat and how I exercise. What I'm trying to do is show you that this is doable for anybody. Anybody can do this. I can do it. You can do it. We all can do it. Yes, I took a bunch of time off. Yes, I gained some weight over Christmas. That's okay. It's normal. You can get back on. You can grind on this. Just because we have COVID doesn't mean you can't get more fit. It's all doable. 100%, 150%. The darn thing is doable if you just do it. So, comments, questions. If you want to ask me anything, write it up down below. I want to hear from you. 100%. I love hearing questions. Even if you don't agree, that's cool too. Don't mind it at all. Please like, subscribe, and share this with your friends if you think it's going to be helpful. Have yourself an amazing day, everybody. Don't fight, be awesome.